What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome back to Knights Chronicle. In today's video, we're going to go through all of the in-game activities that are currently in the game. There is a lot to cover, so let's jump right into it. As you guys can see, I am now ranked 67, so I have everything unlocked. So we'll just go through everything one by one. Now, one really great thing about this game is that the UI is very streamlined, very intuitive. It's extremely easy to get to all the things that you need to do every single day. So we're going to start off with the challenges tab here. And then we're going to start off with special dungeon, and we'll just kind of review what you have available. Now, starting off with growth, there is a stage called the Origin of Growth that is available every single day. You get 5 attempts per day. Now, if you can afford it and you have the reset tickets, you want to reset this every single day and do it again. It's that important. The things that drop out of this stage are evolution materials, which allow you to go from 4-star to 5-star to 6-star. So needless to say, in a star-based game like this, getting your stars up is very important. So this is a stage you should look forward to every reset to knock out as soon as you can and as often as you can. Very important stage. Moving on, there's an XP stage that opens up every single day. Not as important in the game currently. There is so many XP materials available in this game. I have so many that I contemplate selling them. So I don't think this is a very high priority currently. That could change in the future. Use this as you need it. If you do get to the point where you run out of EXP, then you do this stage, but I don't think it's a high priority to do every single day. I don't think you need to drain your attempts every single day, and I definitely don't think you need to waste reset tickets on this. So moving on, the next stage is called the Mystical Essence stage. Now this is a stage that does not have limited entry. So this is a type of stage that you want to do when you're going to work or going to the gym or something like that. Turn it on auto repeat and just drain all of your stamina. Obviously draining your stamina is way better than wasting it. Now this stage drops Mystical Essence, which is once again extremely important when it comes to hero talents. So I'll give you a live example here. Here are my hero talents on my Rebecca character. Now I'll show you Sharp Energy. We'll go over here. And now these are the materials required to basically re-roll your talents. Yes, I said re-roll, and I'll go ahead and give you a live example right now. Currently I have a 2-star Sharp Energy. Using these materials and using some gold, I can re-roll that. Unfortunately, I screwed myself over. I'm down to 1-star, up to 2-star. Let's try it again for YouTube. Let's try it again. And basically you keep using these mats and you keep using gold to try to re-roll this stat. I'm just gonna keep it at 2-star to try to get it to 3-star. That is your goal. So this doesn't have to be a short-term goal. This could be a long-term goal. Don't feel like you have to get everything up to 3 stars right away. But this is a stage that you'll use to drain your stamina every single day if you want to get essence to basically power up your talent. So that is that very important stage to draining your stamina. Now, you just saw, in addition to using that essence, I also had to use gold. Gold is extremely important in this game. It's used everywhere. It will be a bottleneck that'll stop you from progressing a lot of aspects of this game. So you want to do this every single day, 5 attempts. And like I said before, if you can afford it, reset it and do it again for another 5 attempts to get you the maximum amount of gold every single day. Moving on to Rune Relics, this is another no entry limit dungeon. So between this and Mystical Essence, you just kind of have to feel out what you need for your team that day. So basically, depending on what that outcome is, this is the stage, or that is the stage that you want to do to drain your stamina. Once again, to give you guys a live example, there's a rune system here using Rebecca as an example. These are the runes that drop out of that stage. The higher the rune stage that you can accomplish, the better starred runes that you can basically get as drops. So you obviously want to get the highest star possible, but in addition to that, you also want to get runes that complement your character and that allow you to complete your set bonuses. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about these set bonuses and what's best in this video. That deserves its own video in itself, but that's something that you really want to focus on if you have stamina that's wasting away. So that is the challenge mode there for growth. Moving on to Advent, these are the solo raid dungeons. As you can see, once again, a few of these have limited attempts. So you saw 3 there, 5 there, 5 there, and some of them have no entry limits. So basically the idea behind these is you can run these raids. These raids drop all kinds of different materials, but the most important material that they drop are character shards. Now, once you have your town open, and once again, I'll give you a live example here. We'll go over here to town, over to your laboratory. There is a thing called Hero Exchange. Now, as you complete those stages, they drop shards for your characters. You use those shards to basically create free SR characters, R characters, and SSR characters. So this is a fantastic way for free-to-play characters or free-to-play players to get characters that are SSR that are really highly sought after. So free-to-play players do not get left out in the cold in this game. Yes, there are limited attempts per day, but over time you can piece those characters together to get them. In addition to that, you still want to keep doing it because getting duplicates allows you to enhance skills as well. So just when you unlock it the first time, that's just the beginning. You want to unlock those characters several times so you can use their dupes to unlock even more characters. So these are a little bit harder, believe it or not, because you have to bring everything. You got to bring a strong healer, a strong tank, strong DPS. You have to do everything on your own. But once you're able to get to that point, these are really great stages to get yourself some free characters. Now, if you don't have a full team just yet, you can jump into multiplayer where you just bring your strongest character, which makes it a little easy for the rest of us to do the same thing. And it's the same thing applies once again. Most of these have 10 available attempts per day. And some of them, nope, all of the multiplayer ones all have 10 available attempts per day. So the same thing applies. You do these with a group. If you do this, I'll just kind of give you a live example once again. You go in here, click quick join. You can join a random pickup group, or if you have a guild that's very active, you can join with them and just knock these out and get all of your shards to get your free character. So a very, very important mode. One of the more fun multiplayer modes that I've seen in games. I do have a video on that if you want to check that out. So that is that. And then you also see at the very bottom, there is a gold dungeon as well. So if you need even more gold and if you need even more materials, this is a stage that you also want to do to get even more materials and more gold for your characters, because that's what this game is all about. So that is all of the special dungeons. Moving on to Timespace Void, as you can see, these are season based. So one season basically lasts 7 days. So this is a Timespace Void. You've seen things like this in other games. It's a tower mode. You complete a floor, you get rewards, you keep on moving, it keeps on getting harder and harder. But in this game, there is a twist. So if a character dies, they're dead for the season. All right, so 7 days, if one of your character dies, they're done for the season, all right? If you can just get through a stage with 1 HP, you're good. The next stage, you're full life again. So that is the key. Make sure no one dies. And this is a really cool mode for this game because it basically rewards you for having a really deep roster. Once you get to the point where you can't avoid death, having a very big roster will allow you to go higher and higher up this tower. And like I said, each one of these seasons lasts 7 days, where after the 7 days you get all of your characters revived and then you can go back and attack it again. So that is the Timespace Void. Once again, I'm not going to throw any shade at another game, but it's very nice to have modes in this game that reward you for having a very deep roster, and that is one of them. Boss Dungeon. So Boss Dungeon is basically a mode where you're really not designed to win. And once again, you've seen modes like this in other games. You want to do as much damage to the boss as you possibly can before you die. Based off of how much damage you do, there's a daily rank and then a weekly rank. And of course, you get rewards based off of that. I'll show you this in the last part of the video. But basically, this one right here, you can only bring light units to this. And like I said, just try to do as much damage as you possibly can before you die. That is the Boss Dungeon. You get 3 attempts per day. And then guild dungeons. So once you're in a guild and once you guys unlock guild dungeons, once again, this is based on a 7-day season, you unlock this big, massive map. Now, each guild member gets 3 attempts per day. And basically what you're trying to do is attack all of these nodes. So basically, as you can see here, we're on node 1, or you can actually attack any node you want. But starting at node 1, you basically want to attack this 35 times, 40 times, 30 times, 35 times, 12 times, etc., etc. Complete all of these nodes. The more you complete, the more rewards you get. The rewards that come out of this are insignias, which are extremely, extremely important. I'll show you what insignias do here, right over here on the hero screen. Now, basically, once you get 6-star gold stars, you can continue to enhance your character with purple stars. The insignias are what allows you to do that. So that's, once again, the reason why you want to join a guild. You want to join an active guild because getting those are very integral to your process. Complete all these nodes, get as many rewards as you possibly can, and at the very end there's Anubis there as your final boss. So very interesting mode. Like I said, it takes place over the course of a week and you get 3 attempts per day. That is the guild dungeon. So that covers all of the challenge modes that are currently in the game. In addition to that, there's also PvP, once again, based on a 7-day season. When you do this, first off, it's very easy to just auto through the very basic ranks. But once you get right around Sapphire, you're gonna have to turn that autoplay off, buddy. You're gonna have to do it manually because you probably will not, unless you just have a really overpowered team, you're gonna find it really hard to auto your way through Arena once you get right around Sapphire. And yes, I will be doing lots and lots of PvP videos, live hot PvP videos like I used to do back in the day with King's Raid. So definitely stay tuned for that. Arena is a really great mode. Once again, that's a video all in itself. And the more I learn, the more I will share with you. So stay tuned to the Arena videos in the future. So that is that. Those are all the different modes. And then of course, last but not least, there is your story mode campaign that goes all the way up to 10 chapters, easy, normal, and hard. So that gives you an idea of what you'll be doing in this game. That is in game. That is what you have to look forward to in this game. I'm really on board with this. I like the fact that a lot of things take place over a 7-day season that allows me to just a lot of flexibility in it. So I'm very hyped. I will be covering this game going forward, so definitely stay tuned for it. You also have a town, and like I said, this deserves its own video, but to kind of give you an idea of the things that you can do in this town. I already showed you the laboratory with the hero exchange. There's also an essence exchange as well. Oh my God. So if you have trouble finding a specific essence and you have a lot of another one, this is one where you can kind of use it to transform. It's more expensive this way, so if you can afford it, just get it as regular drops, but if you really need something, you can do it this way as well. There's all kinds of different things going on in this, and like I said, I'll show you this more in the future. Let's do our free draw real quick, and then I'll talk about guilds to kind of wrap up the video. Every single day you get a free summon. Every single day you get a free summon, and there is no timer, right? You don't have to hurry up and log in. You have the entire day to log in at your leisure. I appreciate that. And you can get SSRs out of this. I'm not gonna get one, but I'll take a rare 5-star. Thank you. So that is that. I love the fact that that's every single day. We have a new banner, or I assume there's going to be a new banner in 3 days. When that new banner comes out, I'll definitely be bringing you guys a video of that to kind of show you what it's all about. And we'll probably do some summons on it as well. So last but not least, the guild is doing fantastic. As you can see, we are almost rank 7, so we'll be able to invite even more people once we hit rank 7. I have no idea what the maximum amount of guild members are in this game. As you can see, it's 27 at this point. We're gonna keep on going. I'm fully committed to making this game, or making our guild as best as it possibly can be. Look at how much gold FG3000 has donated to this guild. I know it's my guild, and I know I make YouTube videos on it, so it's a little different. And I'm not throwing shade at any other guild member. You have to be in the guild for 24 hours before you can even donate. So don't look at anybody else, but I'm going to drag this guild to the top. Do not worry, I'm all in. So that's that. Your guild is very important, once again, to allow you to do guild dungeons. There are also guild missions as well, and they're super easy. They're not gonna be anything that you have to go out of your way to do. Summon, clear multiplayer, clear material dungeon, evolve a hero, use 5 heroes to level up. So pretty basic stuff. Based off of that, you will get some points, and these points, based off of how active your guild is, allows you to get some gold and some stamina. It's not a deal breaker. I don't even think I'm gonna make this a requirement for my guild. Just do what you can as much as you possibly can. I'm not gonna make that a requirement, I don't think, but we'll have to see. And then of course, there are also guild skills as well. Now you might be wondering, is it really pay to win? Can you just kind of keep buying levels? To a degree you can, but you eventually get stopped based off of your guild activity. So even if I had the money to make my guild 7 or guild level 7, I can't do it until we naturally and organically get to level 7. So there is a limit based off of your activity, which kind of keeps it a little bit more fair. But once you actually get to, like, for example, level 6, you can basically level these up 6 times. Or something like that. Don't quote me on that just yet. Don't quote me. But that's that. So to give you a live example, in our guild coffers, and we all share this guild, we all share this gold. My entire guild, we have 630,000 gold. So I can make the decision and saying, you know what, we're gonna up our HP. And there you go. Was that the right decision? Who knows, but it just happened. I'm the leader, all right? Just joking. But that's that. So I think we pretty much covered most of the high-end in-game stuff in the game. Like I said, when it comes to the more intricate things in the game, I will show you a separate video of that. Arena comes to mind, of course, rune system, things like that. The more I know, the more you guys will know. So definitely stay tuned for that. And of course, stay tuned for some live hot PvP in the future. I cannot wait to get back on that. So as you can see, I can only bring light units. So let's just go in. Let's go in here and just die. And that's where we'll end the video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this game. I definitely am. This is a sleeper hit. I remember leading up to this game coming out, so many people were like leaving messages like, FG, are you gonna play Knights Chronicle? Are you gonna play Knights Chronicle? I was like, I don't know. I guess I'll see. But yes, we are gonna be playing some Knights Chronicle for sure. For some reason, the autoplay just refuses to use Rebecca's ultimate for some reason. Like, I want to lead off with her ultimate because it marks the target and then she does more damage after that. But the AI just like avoids doing it. So it's super annoying. There they go. Now she's marked, or now this thing is marked. I don't even know what this ability does, to be honest. I don't know what these other light units do. I only kind of use my SSRs, so I don't really know what my other units do just yet. But that will come with PvP. I'm very convinced that the more PvP I do, the more I will learn what these characters do. So that's basically that. Do as much damage as I possibly can. And like I said, I have 2 more turns to do even more to that. And right now, like I said, the one that's currently in the game is light only. That will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Knights Chronicle. Highly recommended game. Give it a shot. I will see you in game. I will see you next banner. I will see you next PvP encounter. Lots of stuff on the way. Super exciting time. See you next video. Later.